Hey, 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 hey. Hello, hello. We are starting. We are starting. For some reason the Patreon list is not working. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not working. PT. It's a free plugin, but sometimes free stuff doesn't work. We know it, huh? We know it well enough. We know it well enough. Okay, sorry, I'm going live. Yes, I was just checking if this. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another development stream where we make games because we like making games. I was just checking if. Just checking because I think there is a channel for. Bah. I have no idea. There is a channel in their Discord to ask for. No. Wait. Feedback. Hi, my Patreon banner is not working anymore. Banner is not working anymore. Where can I get some help, or is there a way to reset it? It happened already in the past. I don't know. Sometimes that banner doesn't work, and I know it's an integration that is done, you know, kind of for free, and so I cannot really pretend, but I mean, it's already great that it works, I would say, but okay, so what are we gonna do tonight? I think we're going to do some bug fixing. Hello, Gion. Hi. I think we're gonna do some bug fixing. I'm learning more and more that, you know, what you see in the editor and what actually you see in your game is not always the same, which is really a pity. We had a good example, you know, with the problem of the other day, problem of yesterday, where there were some parts that were not, even if used, because they were used by blueprints, but they were not detected as being used or whatever, and so they were not included in shipping, and so yeah, we had a lot of trouble with that. Now we have another similar problem, but this time I already found a solution. And the similar problem is that there are some parts, there is a way, you know, to load items from the game. We use it, to load items on the fly. Sorry, I'm changing the music. And when we load items that way, we reference the Yeah, what is called the reference string, right? Reference string should be universal, but is not. You may think it is universal, but actually it's not. I'm using the latest version. You mean of the Patreon banner? I have no idea. I have no idea. I just know that there is a banner that I use, and that's it. So I can try to wait. Let me re-log in and see if I can refresh it. I'm logging in with Patreon. Okay, maybe the login after some time. Maybe. Okay, wait. Maybe just needed to log in. It works now. I just needed to log in again. Okay. Okay, good. Looks like it just needed me to log in again on your website and works now. Thanks. Someone answered, by the way. Incredible, huh? Someone actually answered. They just answered that they couldn't help, but there was someone there. Your fix to level 3 plate problem. I missed the last part of the stream. Hello, Simu. Yes, this was the... I mean, if you want to learn something weird, I can tell you what was the solution. So basically, we were using... so this is what I did. And I did it just as, you know, as anyone else would do it. So I launched my editor. And I said, I need a direction, up, down, left, and right. And up, down, left, and right. And I said, is there one already in Unreal? Because I don't want to recreate it. And so I searched, you know, enumeration, direction, or something like that. I searched enumeration, direction, and actually enumeration came up. And it was looking great because it was doing exactly what I wanted. Because there was up, down, left, and right, and none. And so I used it, you know, like anyone would do. So I just right-clicked, and I think I said something like direction, and I found that there was a scroll direction. I think it's this one, scroll direction, and it was exactly having the right values, and so I used it in my blueprint. And then I shipped my game, and then when I ship my game, even if I'm using in my blueprint, considering is an enumeration that is used by mobile, right? Unreal decided to strip it from my shipping, so that enumeration was not anymore there in shipping. And not only it was not there, but it didn't give any specific error in building, and it didn't give any error at runtime. It just worked as a zero value. So my enumeration was always equal to 0. And this was why the doors were not moving. That's insane, by the way. That's insane. Yeah, that was super weird. I mean, it was like at the limit of insanity. But we found it, and so now we created our nice new PS direction, which is an enumeration PS direction, which is enumeration, which is pretty much identical to that one. You see this one, which has none, left, right, up and down, and it's working perfectly for me, exactly like I wanted. Okay, but now we found another one, boys, and another one. Hello, Tony. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. We found another one, which is not as crazy as that, but it's the same kind of thing, you know? Meaning that there is this bug, you know, that is here since some time. If you keep a torch, you raise your arm, but the torch isn't there, right? And I remember that this one was reported already in the previous releases, and I fixed it. And I said, why they are reporting it again? But now it was reported again by Mao in 07716. And I said, why? So I went to my machine. I said, okay, let's go and keep a torch. And it worked perfectly. I said, so it's something in production. The good news of this story is that I already found the solution, okay? So that will be a shorter time to resolution than the other one that took me 2 days. But, so I went here and I said, let's log in, let's try in my local, you know? Let's try in my local. You see, the torch is here. I mean, it actually works. And I said, okay. So if it works here, why it doesn't work in production? It doesn't work in production. Then I said, maybe it's a data problem. So I checked the data. The data was the same, you know. But this time we were given an error, and the error was that in production it couldn't find this item. This item was not possible to be found. And then I said, okay, let's check the pack file. Is it getting packaged? And yes, it was getting packaged. So I said, okay, it's getting packaged, it's not getting loaded. Why is not getting loaded? Now, the answer is, I mean, I cannot exactly tell you why, because I don't have enough knowledge of the inner working of Unreal. But what I understood is that our torch 01, which is actually a blueprint derived from PS Item Actor, right? This guy lives in the editor in a certain way, in the sense that while this guy is in the editor, is actually a U blueprint something, okay? Is an object of type U blueprint, and you can instantiate it, you can load it, you can do whatever you want. But when you go in shipping, it's not anymore a U blueprint. Why? I have no idea. But they decided to, this is probably for performance reasons, I guess. It's not anymore a U blueprint, I'm sorry. So you cannot load it anymore that way. And so our code for loading objects, which was actually trying to load the object this way, I mean, yes, with static load object, blah blah blah, with this one, which is actually the reference, because what you do, you just go in the editor, you right click and you say copy reference, right? And this copy reference is giving you nothing else than this, which is like a unique identifier, to load the object, right? So this one works when it's in a development build, and when it's in the editor and in the development build, but it doesn't work in shipping. Because in shipping is no more a U blueprint. It's a U class whatever something. And so you cannot load it that way. You need to load it another way. And annoyingly enough, you need to load it as this. You need to load it as this. Oops, so small. You need to load it. Why you're doing that? Okay. He wants to be annoying at all costs. Okay, I will just make it bigger manually. Okay. So you have to load it this way. Now, I mean, maybe from the engine perspective, that's a good idea, but I don't understand why. So to be sure that it works in both cases, you know, you need to load it this way always. If you load it this way, always is good. So my question would be then why even provide it this way, right? I mean, why we have this way if it's not working in shipping? But anyway. So I figured that out, and so what I was doing, but then I decided to start streaming, was that we are going to change the way we load our objects, because obviously we cannot load them that way anymore. We cannot. And the only way to load them properly, it seems a bit funny, but that's the way it is to actually chop this string. So remove blueprint at the beginning, remove the quote at the end, and add _c to make it a class naming. And then if you make it a class naming, then it actually loads. And I tested this and it works. I mean, it's a bit embarrassing to do this at runtime, like having to transform a string with right chop and left chop to actually load a basic class of Unreal, but at the moment I didn't find a better way, and the internet says that there is no better way. At least there seems to be a way through the library, but I don't know exactly if I don't want to add, you know, more complexity. There seems to be a way to load stuff through a library asset. You create a library, and then from the library you search the asset, but seems to be, you know, even more complex than this. I mean, for sure is more lines than this, and so probably it's not a good idea. So I will just do it like this. The problem is that we actually use this technique in two places. We use it when we drop items to the ground, and we use it when we keep items in the hands of the character. So what I need to be sure is that we are using the same technique, right? By the way, I said something wrong, because here I'm loading it as a U blueprint anyway. But I think it probably will not work, because I think I will have to load it probably as a U class. I don't know. I think we need to build this in shipping and see if this is actually returning true. Because at the moment, I have no idea. I think we need to build a shipping server, which will take about 5 minutes, but it's okay. Meanwhile, I published a list of potential tasks. I will give you the link. If you're in our Discord, you should have it already. The link is this one, and you can go there right now. Boom, I pasted it. So that's a link of what I call Plane Shift Unreal Open Tasks. Okay, it's based on a suggestion of one of our supporters that said, "Hey, I think you should do this," and I said, "Yes, I know." I mean, my time is anyway limited, but I think it was a very good idea. And so I did it, or at least I started it. Basically, this Plane Shift Unreal Open Task is a list of stuff that basically anyone can do, even if it's not inside the development team. Okay, so basically are tasks that you can perform even if you don't have full access, you know, to our source code and everything, right? So to see the task, you just go here and you click on open tasks, and there is a list that I started to build. And the basic idea is that these tasks do not require direct access to our source code. You don't need to be an official PlaneShift team member to complete these tasks. But anyway, if you want to become an official PlaneShift team member, this is anyway a good place to start and get yourself known. But you can go to join us and submit your application. So certain tasks can be done by multiple people. Tasks are listed by skill, so you basically navigate them by skill, because I don't want to navigate them by domain or area or level or whatever in our game, because I think it would be very confusing. So you just navigate them by skill. So if you want to pick up any of the tasks, you can just contact us on Discord, where us basically means me, but let's say us, and we will put your name next to the task. Okay, the only important point is that whatever you produce will be anyway under our license. Okay, because we want to own our assets 100%. So they will not go into a Creative Commons or anything else. They will be under our license. Okay, so these are the tasks. There are a lot of tasks. Wait, I think I had my client open. As usual, when I have my client open, the server doesn't build because he's saying that or he finished already, but I don't think he finished already. Let me check. No, I didn't finish already. 9:03 p.m. That's a very weird. It was yesterday. No, I didn't finish it all. So I need to launch it again. Sorry, I didn't start it. Shipping server. Okay, so so the tasks are organized by ID. So we have a task ID, and we have prerequisites. So certain tasks require you to have access to the Unreal Engine Alpha. Other tasks do not. Certain tasks require you to have access to Legacy and such. There is a primary skill, which is basically what you need to have as knowledge, because knowledge is power. And the secondary skill. I mean, if there is something that is not really required, but nice to have, right? There is a task short description. For example, the first one is be the maintainer of this list, because if I can, I would like to avoid being myself. There is a long description, and then there is a kind of an estimate of hours per week or hours per asset or hours per day. I don't know. There is an estimation. Now, this estimation is just very indicative, but you get an idea, right? So there are very simple stuff. For example, sometimes I need screenshots, right? And taking screenshots, saving screenshots, choosing screenshot takes time. And it would be nice if some of you could do it. This one is a bit harder. Is a video blog dev updates. I would like to start a video blog, with development updates, but I cannot do it myself because I don't have the time. So someone needs to look at the streams, get some pieces, video edit them, and put them in a short, like 2 minutes video, which can be shipped, I don't know, every 2 weeks or every month, I don't know, whenever we want, or even every day. No, every day no. But let's say every week or 2 weeks, probably, right? There are very simple ones like this, like just sharing the fact that PlaneShift exists is anyway a good idea. You can do it anytime on your social media, posting screenshots and so on. I cannot read them all because there is a lot, but there are some for graphical skills, some for storytelling. We need to build quests, we need to build NPC to make NPC. We need some voice acting, we need some sound recording, There is also this one about the Linux PS Unreal Live USB sticks, which I really like, but I never had the time to do. And it's something that some of you maybe can do. Okay, so if you are interested, you see some people already picked up some tasks. So if you are interested, check the link. I posted it on announcement channel in our Discord, and I also posted it here. And pick one, contact me, tell me that you want to do it, and we can do it. At the moment there is a frog and a penguin looking at this, which is beautiful, plus myself. Okay, let me see if the... Yes, I think the creation of the exe finished. So I think it's done, so we can... why still 1.9? Oh fuck. It's not building for some reason? What? No, please. Don't tell me it's not building. Succeeded. Okay, so maybe he didn't have to... No, he had to change the code for sure. Why still saying 1922? Okay. Why still saying 1922? Maybe because there is a PS server running in the background that blocked the... the exe to be written or something. Doesn't look like. Interesting. I didn't compile it. Or anyway, the date was not changed. You know, sometimes Windows is weird and it gives you a created date instead of a modified date and stuff like that. Is that a correct folder? Yes, it is, because it's the same one that I'm using since the beginning. So something happened maybe during the build. Something happened during the build, huh? I was speaking to fill the time, but maybe it was better if I would have checked what was going on. Did I change this guy? I don't think so. Okay. Maybe he's saying that everything is up to date, or... I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, boys. We're gonna watch it, and this time I'm launching it in a prompt so we can actually see when it finishes. Maybe it gives an error for whatever. Something not compiling, maybe. Like a blueprint that is broken for some reason. I have no idea. Maybe he just wants me to look at him while he's running. I mean, I can leave it here anyway, because this time I launched it inside a command prompt, so we will see any errors, if any error pops up. So one of the tasks in the list is also to build a quest, right? And there was someone that was interested and said, hey, can I build quest? Where is the... How can I learn, you know, your syntax for building quest? And that's a very good question. So I wanted to put in our wiki this stuff, and I think I have a new page which is called Unreal Engine Configurations. Yes, and you see that under quest there is nothing, but I think we should absolutely put a new topic here, which will be quest scripts syntax, right? And this quest script syntax links import a way to run a wiki article on the website with a what? Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. I think you didn't launch it. What do you mean I didn't launch it? I double clicked on it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. It's possible. So under quest script syntax, now I have two documents that are speaking about this. One is in our internal wiki. I think he has no reason to be in our internal wiki. I don't know why it's there. I mean, I think that I don't know, but I think it should be open to everyone, right? And it's not a huge document, but it is also not very short. Let me try to copy paste it and see what happens, okay? Wow. It is kind of insane. Last modification was 2013. Okay, let's see what happens if I paste that monster. I mean, not that bad. He kept the coding. Very sexy. Okay. Wow. Okay, I think this one, you know, we can actually use. There were no images, luckily, into this. There were just sections like this, which were code, and so I think it interpreted super well. It interpreted super well. So I have this guide, and then I have another guide, which has been made by Vanolan, which is this one, which is a PDF. And is updated in 2017, so it's probably the newest that we have because that wiki page is 2013. But it's basically, I think it's basically saying the same, right? But I don't know. I don't know if we are missing some pieces. So what I would like to do is to check. Okay, archive successful. Okay, this time he said successful, boys, huh? So he cannot say that he's not. Okay, now it did it. Okay, let's launch the server and see if the loading is printing out the success or not. I think it will, but let me copy all of this. Select all, copy, put it in a random place. This place is perfect. I think so. Yeah. And we search for successful, right? Static load object success. Game blueprint torch. So it's printing it twice. Why is printing it twice? I think it's printing it twice because actually I have yeah, it's printing one failed, which is this one, because actually it cannot load it. Wait a second. Object path. In theory, it should be identical, though. But anyway, the important point is that there is one fail and two success. So the last one can only be a success. Yeah, I didn't put any differences, but I think that the first one is failing, this one is succeeding, and this one is succeeding. Now I'm just trying to understand why this one, which in theory should be identical to, which in theory should be identical to this one. U blueprint, cast blueprint static load object, U blueprint static class. Yeah, that's a kind of a nice, nice. That's kind of a nice one. I mean, why the first is failed and the other two are succeeded? In theory, the string is exactly identical, but oh fuck. Okay. Did a mistake, boys. I did a mistake. I did a mistake. We have to redo it quickly. We have to redo it quickly, okay? But in theory, the first one is identical to the third one, no? Because I'm putting it in the same object, by the way. I'm putting it in U blueprint. Yeah, the first one is failing. We are in trouble. I think now the first one and the third one will fail. And we are definitely in trouble. That's a problem, huh? If that happens, that's a problem. Let me just launch it in debug 1 second because I want to see that this path is identical to this path, but I think it is. I think it is. Hello, Maui. Hi. You should arrive here soon. Okay, arrived here. So this object path is game blueprint item torch01a dot torch01a underscore c. Okay, and in this case we are in no, but that one failed in Okay, anyway, I'm a bit confused by this, but anyway, game blueprint items torch01a underscore c, and the one fails as well. This one fails as well. The only one that works is this one. The only one that works is this load class, which is actually returning a valid result. But load class is doing nothing else than calling static load object. So I don't understand what is. So you see, load class is doing nothing else than calling static load class with a T static class where T is a actor. Ah, okay, that's the difference. I see. So it's not a U blueprint anymore. It's an A actor class. So I cannot load it as a blueprint anymore. That's super annoying though. Because, well, no, I think it's okay. No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. We don't have a problem with this. I think it's fine if he's an actor. Will he return as an actor or he will return as an actor class? I think this cast is fucked up because I need it as a. I think that I need it as I need it as a U class actually. No? I need it as an actor? How can he be an actor if he's not spawned yet? This is super confusing for me. Oh my god. If he's not an actor, if he's, I don't know. Because when I spawn, you know, I spawn no, I think I need to do it this way. I need to do it with low class. Yeah, I need to do it this way. I cannot do it this way. I have to do it this way. I have to do it this way. I think this way is the way. I think this way is the way. So this will be object path 2, right? Which is this one. And then we check if result 2 is yeah, because I need a U class because then I will have to call spawn actor, and spawn actor usually takes the class. And you see that here I was doing a bit of a probably useless step because I was getting the blueprint and then getting the class from the blueprint. So I was probably loading something that wasn't really needed, now that I think about it. So probably the solution is a better solution, the one with load class, but we need to be sure that it works for real. The only thing I know is that I want to start from this. Okay, that is my starting point, which is the reference object, the reference key or reference string that I get from the editor. That's the only thing I need. But yeah, let me check. Okay, let me just save this page, which is a bit of a monster, but I think it's good anyway. And then we will see if in Venalan version, I don't know if we have to do a kind of a page 1 and page 2 because it's super big. But I think it works. I think it works. Okay, so meanwhile, let's see if this guy goes through. So we have our result 2. Yes, the result 2 is actually working, and is a U class. Okay, now we need to see if this one is working in production, in shipping. Okay, because the other two methods, the first failed, the second succeeded. Yeah, so we have to do it this way. Okay, let's generate the server again one time, and we will see if Is there a way to use load class for VP class even if it uses load internally? Okay. Okay, I think I will use load class. There is one question I have for you, Gian. I don't know if you know it. It's a bit of an advanced one, but do you think that load class is caching it? Meaning that if I call load class continuously and he has the class already loaded, is not loading it again? Or is really doing the full loading all the time, and so it would be best for me, for the items that we load, to create a kind of a hash table, you know, and just keep a pointer to that class, and just check the T map. I called it dash table, I meant a T map, and check the T map instead of loading again, you know, so that we don't load, but we just check. We load once and then we put it in a T map, because I don't know if load class is smart enough, you know, to cache it. So if the engine has something loaded, if he's loading it again or not, that I have no idea. We could, in theory, we could test, you know, calling that thing 1 million times. Well, 1 million is too much, but 10,000 times, and seeing if the memory is going up or not. If the memory is going up, then is reloading it continuously. So I think there are some good there is some good information in this one. For example, this page, this piece, I think is pretty good. And I don't think it's mentioned everywhere in here. No, I don't think it is. So I think we can have an introduction. Wow. Page title. And our introduction can say basically what that one is saying. So that quest script should be written in a text editor, so that no legal character so in a text editor, and not in Microsoft Word or similar, so that no illegal characters make it into the quest dialog, which would result in errors. In errors when viewed in the game. Yes. Only these two characters should be used. Exactly. And these other... yes, let's say that quotes in particular are important. Quotes are usually the ones which break the scripts. And yeah, my machine is compiling stuff. And only this and this should be used, and this should not be used, and should not be present in the text at all. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Sorry, I'm doing 2 or 3 things at the same time, but I hope it's okay for you. You think he's loading once? Okay. Things to know before you start. Any line of text in the script which begins with a character is ignored by the server. I think it's mentioned here. The start of a step is defined by a set of 3 dots. Everything in this text until next includes a step. Only unique case if a step is not needed includes the text in the text. I like the things to know before you start. I think it's a good one. I think this one is a good one. It was missing. This one is probably better spelled here than how is it spelled here. So I think that I don't know if this thing maybe should be before that. There is basically a better version of this one, so this one probably we can remove it. Through this document, NPC and full name is used as a dummy stand-in. In the real script, the full name is in place of NPC or full name. For example, Anquist, Trasok, or player gives. Okay, well, this one I think is pretty evident. Maybe we can also avoid placing it. Every step in the quest should be explicitly completed or locked. I don't know if I want to review it all, but I just wanted to do a kind of a mix of the two. I think this part is very confusing to me. I mean, I really prefer more this one where it's just telling you how it works, and then it's giving you an example immediately, so that you can look at the example, understand what the example is, and explain you this example, right? I think it's so much better. I don't know what was that. But definitely the mix. I mean, maybe we want to mix between the two. Okay, recompile. Let me see if now we can start it and we get anything good, huh? Good day, Marcellum. Hi. Yeah, it's hard to do it this way. Let me just select all and copy and put it in a text editor and blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Nowhere. Okay, GG. And search successfully. Yeah, so the third technique works and is the one that we care. Okay, the third technique works and is the one that we care about. So I think we will use load class and we will pass in. Now my only problem is that I need to do this at least in two places, and these two places are working very differently between each other. Because I mean I can create a function, you know, which is just doing this. We can put it in BP utils. We can put it in BP utils because we already have in BP utils a get actor, BP by path. I just don't remember how this get actor BP by path is used in the editor. You just don't put in the DB the correct path. The problem is that I would like to make a difference between mesh. I mean, there are two problems with that. In theory, yes, but in practice, people will right-click on copy reference, you know, and copy the reference into the database. And second, because if there are meshes, what do we do if there are meshes? If there are meshes and not blueprints, we have static mesh. Well, I could put in the database the right one, so requiring the translation instead of doing it by code. But I find it very annoying. What do? I do it manually all the time? It seems to be super annoying. I mean, I prefer to do it on loading, you know. When I loaded these objects, I will do it only once. Yeah, probably I need to do this. I need to... but the problem is that when I go through the blueprints, will not be that way, huh? Let me check 1 second where I use this one, get actor by path, because this get actor by path, I think I use it only during a keep. But maybe used in more places. I think it's used only one place. Yeah, it's used only one place, a keep, which is good. So this one is returning an actor, and then what do we do with this actor? Because here we use it a bit differently. Attach component. Wow. So in reality, this one is really loading an object, huh? This one is really doing the spawn somehow of the object. Fuck. Ah, yes, because there is the spawn here. Ah, okay, fine. Fine, no, it's the same code. It's exactly the same code. Okay, perfect. So the only problem will be that this path is coming from where? It's coming from... Ah, it's the same. It's the keep mesh. It's the same. Everything is the same, so everything is perfect. Okay, so we can do this. Oh my god. Because I do this, huh? Because if it starts with a blueprint, you see, I do something like if starts with blueprint, then go here and spawn the actor and blah blah blah. If not, is following a completely different route. Which is to create a new mesh. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to touch this code. That's the problem. But the one that we need to change is this guy. But basically I cannot do any more if blueprint, right? I cannot do any more if check if it's a blueprint, because if I translate it myself, the form will be slash something. Well, maybe I can do the opposite. I can do check if is no, but it's too risky. It's too risky. I can check if it starts with slash. If it starts with slash, for sure is a blue. Well, I mean, in our case, for sure is a blueprint. So I could do this, right? I could do this, and I could translate. And I could have a util that is just transforming the name. Which is something like it doesn't have to be a BP util. It doesn't have to be a BP util. It can be a string util. Yeah, actually, it is a string util. Well, it's a bit more than a string util, but oh my god, this class. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my, this class. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Used to convert... used to convert a reference, a blueprint reference into a class reference string. Example, this. Example, this becomes this, right? And this one we will do it only when the server is starting up, okay? So we will never do it at runtime, which is great. And I think it's a good idea. So this will return an f string. It will be like get blueprint class, blueprint actor class from reference. Oh my god, the name. Get blueprint actor class from reference. Okay. So what it's gonna do is gonna do this. Now, if it's not a blueprint, we will return null, I guess. I mean, we will return empty, right? So if reference starts with blueprint, we do this, and we right? Otherwise, we return empty. Return string. Okay, right? And you don't like f string? What the hell? Okay. So now we can use this one, right? Which, by the way, is also static, so it's even easier. It's even easier. And we can use it. We can use it here. No. We will use it. Wait, we will use it only when the server loads. Yes, in cache manager, so that all the items will already have the right name, the right mesh string. What is the name of this thing? C-string gfx mesh. C-string gfx mesh. I would like to do it in cache manager if it's possible. Can I search in current document only? It's only here. Strange. What do you mean it's only here? When we do the loading, we probably do it in item stats. Yeah, we do it in item stats 100%. We do it in item stats. I wonder if static mesh asset generated class is static mesh. I don't know. We will do it differently anyway for static meshes because it's working, and I don't want to, I don't want to touch something that works, so I don't care. I will do it separately. Mistakes were made here. Eh? Look at this. This in theory should not work. This in theory is broken. You should never return a value. I think it is broken, guys. Why we did it like this? Super bad. Anyway, I mean it works, but we can do it like this, yes, but not like that. I learned that to my set mesh name const char v. I want, because he wants it const. Oh my god. because he wants it const. And if I do it like this, he will say, sorry, it's not const. No, it seems that he's putting it as const, actually. Okay, apart from that, which has nothing to do with what we are doing. So it is where we set the mesh thingy, right? So we will here convert mesh name if it's a blueprint, right? And so here we go string utils. And we do get blueprint blah, 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 from that super long thing, right? And fuck no. I think we should return. I think returning empty is not a great idea. I think returning empty is not a great idea. Even if we assume that here is a blueprint, so should I do if blueprint here instead of doing if blueprint inside a function? By the way, I fucked up here. Because basically here, if the reference starts with a blueprint, we return this. If not, we return empty. But then if we return empty, nothing else will work. Right? No, I think we need. I think we need to return. Otherwise, it's too annoying. It's too annoying because I have to pollute the rest of the code. If it's not a blueprint, it just returns the original reference string, okay? Because this way is a bit easier for me, otherwise I have to do if, blah blah blah, I'm going crazy. So we just do mesh name equal to this, so if it's a blueprint it gets converted, if not, it doesn't get converted, okay? Which is great. So basically like this, we will have everything that is loaded with the proper mesh, right? With the proper mesh. Now the only problem is that then I need yeah, but here I already have the if. And at this point it will be if we start with slash, right? And if we start with slash, we are going to call again our no, if it starts with slash, what do? We load it like we loaded it here, because at this point we will have, right? So we load it like this. So we load it like this. Where path is that. Yes, we load it like this. We don't load it like this anymore. So here it means that we have our class, right? Which is, we can call it item class. And hopefully this will work also for no, because if it's starting mesh we go here, so we do something completely different, so we don't care. We don't care at all. We don't care at all. Create item, cannot find mesh. By the way, this was a bad copy paste. And here I think we can just use item class now instead of generated class. Yes, you see. And now without creating an object, I think we were creating an additional object, by the way. We were creating an additional object with the But anyway. And then we spawn it. And then we set it to replicated. And then we force it to be an item actor. I mean, we check if it's an item actor. Because if it's not, we are in trouble. Yes. Okay, so I think this part is good. Now, we need to do the same here in blueprints. By the way, all these graphs should be moved to C++ one day, but I don't know when, but I have to do it. Ah no, this one will work already, because this one is calling the same function, right? Yeah, well, the same. It's calling the other function. Which is actually in BP utils. And in BP utils we call this function, and now we will do... We come here only if it's a blueprint, right? Only if it's a blueprint. So we can use that. We can do this. And here we can have the class directly. And set replicate true and GG. Okay, I'm not 100% sure that this will work, but we will see in a second. Because anyway, we will have to test it in... we will have to test it in development first. And it's very easy to test, because we can drop an item to the ground and put an item in our hand. And that test is testing all the cases. We need to drop on the ground a blueprint item and a static mesh, and then put in our hand a blueprint item and a static mesh. So if we do those two things, I mean 4 in total, I think we are good. Okay, so now it's building. While it's building, let's go back to what we were doing here. We were trying to see if there was a better version of this and that. I don't know, this text, I find it very confusing. Trigger text play give. This is an engine trigger which you give the engine to use. You have triggered the step. I find it so hard to read. What you are telling me? I mean, I know it because... but, I mean, even knowing it, I find it confusing. P used to be what the player typed to trigger step, but in the menu system we're now used to the script that the player is choosing for his... Ah, yes, this one is kind of important, though. This one is kind of important. And this one is also kind of important. Let me see... Trigger and menu. I think it's explained here anyway. I mean, it's really explained here. I think it's already explained here. Even if this is very true, so maybe we can put it anyway as an explanation. You know, like note. You can put another note saying every P. Is it still compiling? No, it failed. Fuck. It failed to memory. Okay, try again, man. I think this is a good note. This is probably also a good note. I think one day I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna remove the P. I'm gonna remove the P. Yeah, I think I would put it here. I think it's a very good note. I mean, it's a bit of an old note, but it's important. Otherwise, people are getting confused of why. Yes. I think it's a very good note. Menu text. The text what the player sees when they look at the quest menu. Every menu using one step might be on the same line. Yeah, I think this one is also very, very good. I think this one is also very, very, very good. I don't know if I want to put it. Yeah, I think I want to put it like here. Okay, I think it's very good. It's a very good one. This one we can put it as a note. Every menu using the one step. I think we can put it in a note here at the bottom, like we did for the P. I'm trying to do a merge, you know, of these two documents because I think they are both super good, but NPC some text. I think it is explained. It is explained. Every NPC must be on different lines. I think it is good as well. Okay, compilation succeeded. Now the compilation succeeded, we start the editor and we just check that we don't have any compilation problem, right? And then we test it in development. After the P and menu are important. After the P and the menu. Remember that the after the P and the menu. Yeah. Yeah, it is a good one as well, I think. If it's not written already. I don't know why I have a feeling my PC is going super slow, but maybe it's just the browsers that are a bit annoyed today for some reason. Okay, let me just check that that I don't get any compilation error after the change, but I should not because we didn't really change anything. Okay, and now we test it. And now we test it in dev. Let me maybe just do this to be sure that I will launch it in debug mode. I just want to be sure that item stats is loading the items properly. Here. And then we check if... is the torch the only blue P class that you have? At the moment, yes. At the moment it's the only one, but in the future we may have many. I mean, it's the only wieldable item you can put in your hand. But for example, items that we drop, there are chests. And chest at the moment, yeah, chest at the moment I didn't do it as blueprints, but I would like to. I would like to because I would like, for example, the chest to rotate the lid, to open the lid, you know, and this. So okay, so here we get a mesh name which is empty. Let me see what this does. Okay, setting is as empty. Here we get a mesh name which is a static mesh, and static mesh becomes the same one, so it's good. Now I need to go inside of this to actually find my guy. Let me just see if this is working as expected. We returned. Okay, it's not working as expected. GG. GG! Why? I fucked up something, huh? I have a wrong thing, huh? I know. I have a wrong chop of what? E fret, because I'm stupid. The first one to chop is obviously reference, otherwise you're not getting anything, right? Because I'm stupid. Yeah, I would like to have more and more blueprints that are you know, droppable and weldable, because if we have them, it means that we have we can have sounds, lights, animations. Parapam pam param pam pam pam. This music is a very nice game that I would suggest you to play, because I really enjoyed it. And also the music is very, very nice. This music. It's called Pine. It's called Pine. Yeah, there's definitely something broken with my browsers today. And it's a very... I mean, it's a very simple game, but... At the same time, it's good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, kind of a basic story, but anyway, a bit of an emotional story, you know, and the graphics are a bit cartoonish, but very nice, and I really liked it. I think you can finish it in probably 30 hours or so, I don't know. But it's kind of fun, and the music is insane. The music is very, very, very nice. I mean, it's not that you play a game for the music, but... Okay, so we should have recompiled, right? So, one failed. Okay, because compiler limit. Hello, Alex. Alex Sens, you finished it. Yeah, I finished it as well. I really liked it. It was kind of fun. I remember the birds. The birds, fighting the birds, they were super strong. It was kind of fun. There were also some puzzles here and there. And I don't know, I really like the style. It was one of the free games, you know, on Steam. It's always hard to know which one are good. Sorry, on Epic, not on Steam, on Epic. But that one was nice. Okay, we're loading in, boys. We just want to see if our string now gets properly changed. Hopefully yes, but we need to check, because I don't want to go in shipping and then find out. Ah, we also have a fishing rod. You see, this one. We also have another one, which is the fishing rod. I didn't know. And yes, he converted it properly, actually. So we have the fishing rod. We have... Let me see which one is this one. We have the torch. It seems we have a third one. Ah, we have the dice. Okay, the dice was a test, actually. This is not gonna work. This was a test. So... Ah, we have another one? What is it? Ah, the tray. Yes, yes, exactly. We have the minigame tray, which is a blueprint that we can drop. So yeah, we have a number. We have 4 or 5 already. Okay, good. So now this is starting. Let me see if all this mess to fix the torch. No, but in reality we are making our system better because it will work on everything else. So there are even component parts for making the fishing reel and crafting book. Not available to players. Not available to players because you want to do it yourself only, huh? Find character class. I don't know why I have this breakpoint. No idea. So now we want to see if... Okay, I have the torch in my hand. That's very nice. And the torch goes away. So we are going through that code. So that's great. Now we also want to see if the torch is getting dropped to the ground properly. Nice. Okay, so the new piece of code works. Now we want to see if we didn't break the old one. So we need just a normal weapon. Assuming that I have a weapon here. Yes, I take just this weapon. And I put it in my hand. And it is using the static mesh and is creating an actor on the fly. Yes, it seems that this one didn't break. And if I put the weapon to the okay, perfect. Okay, so we didn't break anything. Now we need to see if we go in shipping, which was the original problem we started from, if this is actually working. So I need to build my server in shipping, and I need to build my client in shipping. So that will take a bit of time, but it's all good, no problem. So we start with the server. And you know what we can do meanwhile? We can check the Unreal Marketplace. And then I will continue with the editing of this, but let me save it because you never know. Let me save it. Let's check the marketplace because I didn't check it this month yet. EU Marketplace. Even if you are not an Unreal Engine developer, I think you should get the marketplace assets that are free every month, because maybe one day you will become one, you know? And you will thank me for that. You say, I remember that tiger that told me 3 years ago to get every month the Unreal assets for free, and now I can use them, you know? So you should do that. What were those tanks, by the way? I don't know. Free for the months. Okay, so we just do a add to cart, 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 and check out without thinking too much. But then we will check them one by one, okay? Wow, $414. Woohoo! Instead of that, we pay 0. 400 is a lot. What was the one costing so much money? Ah, this one. Medieval accessory and robes. Okay, this one is a VFX bundle. We did a lot of VFX, but we may do more, you know? Dynamic water. Look, with all the drops. Game ready. I imagine already. This thing going like a 10 FPS on a 3090. You said get what? I said get the free for the month, you know, every month on Unreal Engine. But I think you do it already, Simu, because I think you are already an Unreal Engine developer, I guess. But my suggestion is, even if you are not an Unreal Engine developer, every month get the free stuff. And so if in 3 years you become, you know, an Unreal Engine developer, you will have all that stuff for free, you know, download it. I think the only good part is the texture here, but I don't know. This seems a bit of a useless bundle, but maybe there is good stuff. I don't know. I mean, we basically have all of that already. Maybe the snowfall we should check, even if we have snow already. But anyway, not bad. This one I'm interested to see. This modular character. What do you mean build failed? Why said build failed, boys? Build failed. Due to memory. I don't know why I say memory. No idea. Rogue modular medieval access. What do you mean rogue? Rogue like the brand or rogue like... I think we can reuse the textures. Probably not the models, but the textures we can. I think this one is a very good one. I mean, bracers we have already, but let's say having good medieval textures is anyway nice. I think it's pretty good. I don't know the quality, but anyway, the quality is for sure even more than what we need, so I like this. Rogue is short for Reign of Guilds. Oh, okay. And what is Reign of Guilds? Is a game? Never heard it, but... $6.5 gigabytes. Let's go. Wow, this one I like. I think we will use this. I mean, I will obviously reduce it like 20 times and then use it, but there are very good items in this one. Very good items. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you, whoever put it on. Very nice. 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 I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of work, but I think is worth it. I mean, it's a lot of work to put in our game, or anyway to check which ones are good, which one are not. Sorry, I didn't read what was it. Procedural level generator. Marcellum, this one is for you. Marcellum, are you there? Marcellum, you should pick this one and merge it with yours. Procedural level generator, single floor mode without a roof. Multi-story base. One day we will generate levels, but not yet. But one day we will. One day we will do it, boys. One day our tribes will dig new dungeons. I'm sure. Ah, you looked at it? Okay. I don't know if it's good or bad, but... Winter Forest. I was trying to do a game solo, but given up like 25% of it. Kinda hard to mix World Family Game Dev, yeah. Now I just collect asset, watch stream and tutorial, and drink beer. Okay, yeah, I understand. It's probably your choice is a better choice, by the way. But if you want to help, we have a task list that I just made, which is called open task something. which is here. You know, if you just want to give the burden of making the game to me and just contributing a bit without any pressure, you know, you can do that. Nice. These view are always nice. Then okay, winter view. I don't know what we can get. Probably nothing from this. We have trees already. We have, so probably, yeah, 3 rocks and 3 trees. Thank you. I mean, no, this one is, I don't know. Maybe has good shaders, but because he has the snow amount. That's nice. Yeah, maybe there's no shader. Why not? Our thing is cooking, boys. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Gotta beat FK. I mean, it's absolutely fine. Dungeon lamps. Dungeon lamps, boys. We need more dungeons, but we also need more lamps. 195 modular dungeon lamp touch parts. Every single piece is a new render pass. What a beautiful idea. Okay, no, but anyway, we can stitch them together and create the one we want. They look very nice. All 195 objects share a single texture. That's very good. That's very good. Thank you for that. Thank you a lot for this idea of one single texture. Good job. I don't know. Also, this one may be nice. Also, this one may be nice. I don't know. I mean, depends on how the models are made. If they are not 3 million polygons each. But also, this one seems to be good, huh? Seems to be good, huh? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna list them into the... We're gonna list them into the assets to analyze. Because we have actually... a file where we keep all the assets that we analyze, and we have no, don't do this, please. Dungeon lamps, fuck, no, dungeon lamps, and what was the other one? What was the other one? The other one was modular medieval something. This thing. So one day we will analyze those 2 packages. I don't know when. Plus there is all this list, but I think that I don't know. I think we got a lot there. And there is also the VFX. There is also the VFX to analyze, eh? There is also... Oh, fuck, my clicks. There is also the VFX bundle too. Because we also have a VFX category, which is VFX and particles. Yes. And... I'm going to put it here. Saying that we need to review it. Okay. More work. Okay, we build the server. Now we're gonna build the client in shipping. More assets to analyze. Oh my god. Yeah, that's another task that maybe we can put in the open task, you know, the asset analysis. And even if I don't know, we have at the moment a quokka and a frog looking at our tasks. It's always good, you know, always good. Okay, let's go back to the other task because we're doing things in parallel. So this one we did. Quest name, random quest. Task, assigning the quest part A. If you don't ask if the player wants to accept the quest, use. If you don't ask if the player wants to accept the quest, use this format. If you don't, what? What does it mean in English? If you don't ask, I mean, it means if you don't want. If you don't want that the player, no. If you don't ask if the player wants to accept the quest. Like if you don't pop up to the player the request to accept the quest. Okay, I think I understand it. Use this format. Give me a quest, assign a quest. Yes. Quest name random quest. Assign the quest part B. If you want to ask if the player wants to accept the quest, use this format. Yes, no. There is a very good example, by the way. There is a very good example. There is a very good example. I don't know. I can just link this PDF, you know, but it is a very good example because that case is really happening so much. It's really happening so much. So in reality, yeah, I think here inside, inside assign a quest, which I think is a good example, right? We can put that example. Which I think is very, very good. We just need to rename. We just need to say differently, because like this I go crazy. So a quest can be automatically assigned. Well, I'm typing, but my monitor is not typed. A quest can be automatically assigned, or there can be a step at the beginning of the quest to ask the player if he accepts the quest, right? I don't know, I'm typing, but my video is not typing. Okay. Beginning, yeah, because we are compiling in the background, right? We are compiling in the background, but the build failed again. Why this build is always failing with virtual memory? If I have like 10 gigabyte of memory free, I don't understand. There are 10 gigabyte free, still failing with memory issue sometimes. A quest can be automatically assigned, or there can be a step at the beginning of the quest to ask the player if he accepts it. If he accepts it, okay? So, if you want to assign automatically, if you want, oh my god. I think this page is too big and the browser is going crazy. If you want to assign it automatically, use this format. Only 10 gigabytes. Yeah. If you want to assign it automatically, use this format. Yes. How do we do it like this? What is it? Is citation or code or what is it? I don't know what is this. Source editing. What? Yeah, now it goes a bit faster. Probably it's the visual editor that is... it's just a space. Okay. It's just a space. So if you want to blah blah blah, oh my god, wait. I lost my way. I lost my way into this thing. Yeah, I think it's too big. We should split it in 2 pages. Can I click, please? Can I go down once? Thank you. And it's cooking packages. When it's cooking packages, it's super slow. It's taking 100% CPU. I think it needs 4 GB per core. Wow, I have like 12 or 16, I don't remember. So it needs like 100 GB of RAM. Okay. GG. GG! So if you want to assign it automatically, use this code. If you want to ask the player, use this format, right? And we put this, which is a perfect example. A and B. Assigning the quest in part B. Yes, I think it's good. Exactly what I wanted as an example. I think this guide is very good, and mixed with the other, I think it becomes perfect. All the lines in one. By the way, if you were wondering what is this, that is our scripting language that we use for building quests, right? So all our 500 or whatever quests are built this way, right? So they are built basically in a text format, and then the server, when it's starting up, is parsing all of this and is reading, is reading all this information, and is building dynamic dialogues and stuff like that then is used in the game when you run quest. And it is great. I think it's a great system. It's very simple for the scripter, and it's very powerful as well. Every P must be matched by an NPC response. But menu does not need to be matched to a P. You don't always need to use as many menu or sometime menu. Explain later. If you explain me later, explain me later. Because here, I think I know what it means, but it's kind of confusing now. Also because here, here is P menu, P menu, P menu, so here is 1-to-1, so it's not the example where it's not. In part B, there are 2 P, 2 menu, and 2 NPC. In this case, the first P, first menu. So if you click at the first menu, send the first P trigger to the quest engine, and the engine sends you the first NPC response. I don't know if someone can understand it easily. I mean, obviously I can, but I don't know. This part seems to be a bit complex to understand. We can still put it in, but there is a very good point. I think that this note, we should put it in. We should put it in as a note to say the assigned quest will trigger only, you know, after the second NPC dialogue line is triggered, and nothing happens if the first line is triggered. I'm not anymore in the visual editor, so I need to bold. Compilation is nearly complete. Shipping and packaging is nearly completed, so we can test it. Oh my god, no, this part is making me dizzy only to see it. Assign quest light 345. Okay, I think I'm done with this document for now. The rest is too much. I think I can just point to the PDF for the people that want, you know, advanced information. I think this is already a good starting point. Okay, so we built client and server, so we can finally test client and server in shipping mode. Did we build under 16A? Yes, we built under 16A. And we built under ftemp. I don't know why I have the server built there and not in, but anyway. Can the scripting legend start an NPC animation? Yes, it can. Yes. You can do emotes, you can do animations, you can do /me/my. You can do a lot of stuff. You can also, you know, have certain dialogues happen only if certain conditions are met, only if you didn't finish other quests, or if you finished other quests. Only if you have certain items in your inventory, or if you don't. Only if it's a specific time of the day, or is not. So there are a lot of possibilities. Yeah, they are listed here: time of the day, trait, guild, active magic. Even if you have a specific active magic on you, right? So yes. And we can expand it more in the future if we want, right? We can make it more powerful. Okay, so now here everything is shipping in theory. Please. Thank you. Okay. We take our Falcon. Yes, we have the weapon. Now we drop the weapon to the ground. Yes. Now we drop the torch to the ground. Ah, thank you. Okay, good. I think it works, boys. And we tested it in shipping. So the new code works everywhere. Yay! Yay! The famous Italian touch, eh? Hai capito, mamma mia? Hai capito? Mamma mia? Body language, sport edition. The secret of Italian hand gesture. $60. This one is moi.
Those spaghetti were perfect.
Perfect. This guy is telling you all the gestures, for example.
It's certainly a very expressive. Sì, prendo la Vespa. A dopo. Ciao.
Well, some are kind of basic.
Well, it's hard, no?
It's too long. It's too long. We cannot look at it. But yes, there are a lot of gestures in Italian, and I can. At the moment, I don't think we have any Italian gestures, but we have this one if you want. Exactly that one. Exactly that one. Where did you find it? It's actually an icon. It's actually an icon. Insane. By the way, did you fix the door and switches? Yes, all the door. Here we are in shipping. Here we are in shipping. Okay. Look at this. Ah, works, huh? And look at this. Wait, I need that guy to go down. We'll go down in 40 seconds. Look at this. You see that he went down? Everything works. Do you want to see more? Okay, I will show you more. I will show you more. Everything is working now. It's just a pity that I released it. Broken, but you know, yeah, that's just the way we roll. So we release it broken and then we fix it. Look at this, for example. Look at this elevator. Bzzz. Look at that. Bzzz. I need a sound though. Huh? This is a sliding object like all the others. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Apart from the shadows, which is another problem that I cannot solve, but that's not for now, it's for another day. Look at these platformers. If you look at it from here, it looks like a platformer. No? It does. No, I want to remove the shortcuts, bro. Okay. And I want to remove this, and I want to remove the chat. Finally. The problem is that the thing is hidden there, but look. Bzzz. Plane shift platformer. Bzzz. Bzzz. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? 3D platformers for you. But you can also switch the view, which is a big benefit. Look, for example, at this beautiful library. Look at this beautiful library. Made by Marcellum and then fixed by me. Can we go down, please? Yes, PS Mario, exactly. Look at this beautiful chest. You know that I can open it, I think. Yes. This is the most precious place, and actually you can just open it pulling the lever at the moment. Look at this golden chest. That you would argue like is probably, you know, 2000 polygons, huh? You would argue. And you would say, probably the texture is a 4K texture, eh? No, 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 no. It's a 1K texture and like 300 triangles. And it's actually openable. Now I can open it, but look at this beautiful library. Very nice. The only problem of levers is that if you are inside and someone close the lever, you are trapped forever, right? And that's not a good thing. So, or we place a lever inside as well. That's probably the best solution. But if I'm inside a room and another player is closing the gate, I'm fucked. If you have more ideas, send them. Yeah, I will. You get one apple. Yeah, you get one eaten apple. So it's only the central part. The, how do you call it? Torsolo. Torsolo in Italian is a very strange word. It's called torsolo. Torsolo. Core. Okay. I mean, core is a bit generic, but torsolo is only specific for fruits and specifically for apple, but let's say fruits in general. So is the core of a fruit is automatically a torsolo.
Torsolo.
Torsolo. Ho capito.
Core.
Okay, so basically everything works. Everything works is a good thing, because usually everything is broken. So we can go to this bug and saying it was more complex than expected. It was actually a systemic bug, not only on the torch. But now it's fixed. Okay, but now it's fixed, which is great. So we can put it to fixed pending release, because actually it's not fixed, you know, is we need to release a new client, which is very nice. Keen edge sword sticking out of wall. Really? By Gregory, eh? Position. I don't have it. I don't have the map loaded at the moment, but okay. But it's a small one. I think it's not a big one. This one was strange, Marcellum. Killing a rat causes a crash. I have tested it about 3 times, but I'm running out of quests. They don't involve getting a rat tails. That's beautiful. I like this. I have tested it 3 times, but I'm running out of quests that don't involve getting rat tails. If I kill the rat, the server crashes. Sometimes a bar gets stuck before it dies. I can confirm. I did the same thing in the temple dungeon, shooting the rat in the temple dungeon with magic arrow caused the server to disconnect the client. When was this? It was 6/1/22, so it's very recent. Okay. Fixed by Talat server side. You can kill NPC again. Ah, I fixed it on the 8th. But then, Marcellum, you say working again for me? What do you mean? I mean, is it fixed or is not fixed? Because there was a big bug on on fighting that I fixed. I think, if I remember right. I don't know. But can we close this bug, Marcellum, or not? Ah, a task closure has been requested. Oh, fuck. I didn't even see it. Yeah, Maui requested closure. So I will accept the closure and we will fix. Okay. I fixed it, right? Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it, thank you. Nice. So that one is fixed. And keeping a torch is a big... Yeah. So this one is actually now fixed in production. So this was the... This is the same problem. So this is actually a duplicate, or anyway is related to this one. So it's related to 5342, 7342. It's basically the same one. And it's fixed in it's similar to fly spray 7342, fixed pending release. It's the one that we fixed tonight. It's the one that we fixed tonight. You'll see that if you type it this way, is creating the hyperlink. Very nice, huh? Very nice. Okay, are there new bugs, boys? I need you to test the game and tell me the bugs. I need you to test the game and tell me and find new bugs. Please. Hovering box. That realm. There is a small model hovering. These are just maps fixes which are not very important, but still nice to fix. This is fixed pending release. Yeah, the one they just said. Torch does not light your way. What do you mean by that? Torch does not light your way. It does not show up. Bro, it's the same one. Why you are reporting things 20 times? Oh my god. Okay. Same as FS 73 42. Fixed pending release. I mean, it's exactly the same one. Okay, good. But at least it's another one that is listed as fixing pending release. Yes, this one I think we can close it now, no? Items cannot be picked up once dropped in the plaza, right? So this was before the release, because yeah, before 7.16. Every time you reset the server, I have to reprogress the character. What is your favorite game? I'm sorry, I don't understand. What? What? What did you say, Marcel? What is your favorite game? Ah, you have to spell with the U. Yeah, I understand that. O-U, right? O-U because you're British. Okay, I see. And you have S instead of Z. Or the opposite. You have localization and not localization. But anyway, I think that this one we can close, right? So this is definitely fixed in 16. So do we want to test it? I mean, did any of you test it? Can I safely close it? Can reproduce in 0716. Holy shit. No, it's impossible. Can reproduce in 0716. Okay, let's try. Can someone connect to the server, please? And we do a test with multiple players. Because I don't understand what is the... I mean, it's impossible, but anyway. Maybe it is possible. I have no idea. Can someone connect in game? I mean, I really don't understand how is reproduced again in 0716 that you cannot pick up items in the plaza. Because in 15 it was the case. 100%. Yes. In 15 it was the case 100%. But in 16 should not, really. No, he was using a different... yeah, maybe it was the torch again. No. It was another item. But this seems to be a 15 screenshot, not a 16 screenshot. What the? So we need someone. Because the bug was happening only when you had multiple players. Because there was a very bad. There are 3 players on anyway. Now 5 players on. GG, 5 players on. What is going on? You're finally testing, huh? You are finally testing something. Hello. Set me invisible off. Hello, greetings. Greetings. How do I greet? I can wave. I cannot bow though. It's a pity I cannot bow. Yeah, we can bow like that, but... so can you drop some items and see if you can pick them up? I mean, excluding the torch, because the torch will obviously fail. But... if I put down a staff of waste... holy shit, it's not working. Holy shit, it's not working. How is it possible? How is it possible? It is only in the plaza or is in other places? What the fuck? I fixed that one 1,000,000 times. Fuck, it's not possible. Okay. If I do pick up, what happens? Object not found. What do you mean object not found? Okay, let me check if we get any error on the server side, but this is so weird. This is so freaking weird. Do you think... I think it's another shipping development thing, eh? It's another one. It's another one. It's another one of the same stuff. That is working in development and is not working in shipping. I mean, I'm sure there is no other explanation, but let's see. We need to go prod. We need to go prod. Oh my god, my PGP password, GG. Okay. But I need to okay, let me check if we get an error when I do this. No, we get this is the selected object, PS item actor, blah blah blah. So in reality, the selected object, but is only the Idla Plaza or is also some other places? I don't understand. Fuck. No, this one is absolutely to be fixed. I mean, I don't want to go here. I want to go up. Okay, here. Now let's go outside. Where are you? Hello? Hello? You're running away, huh? Okay, let me try here. Coco? Fuck, he's not working here as well. How the hell is possible? How the hell is possible? The only information that we get is on the server side is this is the selected object. That's the only piece of information that we get. This is the selected object, which I don't know if it's inside a blueprint or probably is inside a blueprint. Yeah, I think this kind of printout I do it in blueprints, not in C++. Fuck. That's definitely an issue. It is definitely an issue. Okay, we cannot pick up items. Okay, well, okay. Shipping client. So let's go. I cannot go development client because we are misaligned now. But I can just. I mean, on my server obviously works, but I will try it again. Let's try. Okay, let's try it locally. Let's try it locally first. Okay. I think I picked up items a million times, but I hope that I can reproduce it on my machine. When this bug started, I don't know. I don't know. I think in 15, yes. I think in 15, otherwise it would have been reported a million times, you know? So I think it started in 15, yes. Yeah, it started in 15 or very recently anyway. I mean, the bug report is 15, yes. Ah, Jesus. Which kind of problems we have? But anyway, I think this will be an easy one to fix, unless it's again a crazy, you know, a crazy soaring shipping. I don't want to do it for whatever reason. Okay, so now I am in the development server. I mean, we drop things continuously and pick them up. So, I mean, I can do it again, but obviously it works, right? Now let's see. And we tried in shipping as well. Because we did the same test of dropping the Falcon and picking it up, you know, in shipping. Now let's try to do it with 2 players, because I had a problem that I didn't. I mean, it's long to explain, but I fucked up on one thing when I did a refactoring. I did a refactoring of a lot of stuff and I forgot to do it in the item pickup, right? And then I fixed it. Then I realized it and I fixed it. But it seems that I didn't. I don't know. Wrong password, yes. I think I don't know. It seems I didn't for whatever reason. Because I know the code that is doing that, and I know that I had a problem, and I know that I fixed it. Yeah, I can pick up stuff. I can pick up stuff with no problem. There is another production only thing. There is another production only. But you know, we have production only here, right? I can run in shipping with 2 clients. Okay, let's run in shipping with 2 clients. Let's run in shipping with 2 clients. I can start the shipping server. I can start the shipping server. Okay. And I can start 2 shipping clients. I can start 2 shipping clients. Uh, 07, no. I need to start this one because this one is the last one that we are building, which is different from the 16 we have released. Can you roll back the engine version? Holy moly! That's a big request. No, I would not do it. No, I would not do it. It's too much work. It's not possible. I mean, I could technically, but yeah, getting around player ID, but this is exactly the refactoring that I did. That was wrong. They still had the players get player 0. Never do get player 0 in your code. Okay, you can do get player controller 0, but you cannot do get player 0. I mean get pawn 0, because pawn 0 is actually the first pawn loaded by the engine. Controller 0 is the first player controller by the engine, but the difference is that in one client there is only one player controller. So get player controller 0 always works. Get pawn 0 always most likely breaks, right? So, and yes, I had some get pawn 0. Fuck, it picks it up easy. What? Ah! You went into the other guy. No, I cannot believe it. You went into the inventory of the other guy. Yes. 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 Okay, so there is still one of them. There is still one of those thingies then. There is still one of those. There is still a player 0. But in this case it works. If you are player 2... Yeah, because this one is player 0. This one is the first that we loaded, right? This one is the first that we loaded, I think. So everything I drop... Let me see if it works with the torch, which is the... But it doesn't really work for this guy. I mean, it works so-so. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I mean, it's definitely fucking up things. Okay. Okay. But I think it is good. It's good. But it works also. Wait. Let's try it again in development, though. Because if it works only, if he gives the error only in shipping, that's a big issue. It's only in shipping? It's only in shipping? I try to drop from both guys. I think I tried to drop from both guys, boys. So it's probably only in shipping. Fuck. If it's only in shipping, is a problem. Oh my god. Let me try again. Let me try again in development, okay? Let's go in development again. Because I don't remember if we did it on both. But I think we did. I don't know if there is like a sequence, like the first one that starts. The first one that starts picking up. I don't know, but I don't think so. I mean, it should not be in theory. I'm using the same characters. So they are the same characters in the same place because the shipping client anyway is working in the same, you know, on the same database. So in reality, we are exactly right. I didn't get the item. The potion of healing. I got his potion of healing. So let's try to spawn again. Item potion of healing. So I have a new potion of healing, right? This one I'm dropping, and I'm picking up. Ah, okay, we got the fuck up. Okay. It's also in development, but it's only for the second client. Okay. Nice. Easy fix. Should be easy to fix. Yeah, it's when I did the refactoring in 15. I did the refactoring in 15. Maybe try to disconnect only player 0 and try picking up with player 1. Yeah, indeed, in that case, I think it will work. So the one that is fucked up is... sorry, this one... This one was fucked up, right? He couldn't pick up his stuff. So if I quit with this guy... And I do again potion of healing, and I drop it. Maybe I wait a second that the other one is like timing out for real and disconnecting for real and whatever, and then I pick it up. Yes, you see, I get it. Yeah. It's another player 0. But it's strange because I did a search. On everything. Maybe it's called differently. Instead of being player 0, it's like pawn 0. Or it's doing something stupid like... I think there is something like get pawn, right? Get pawn. Get player pawn. Yes, this one is the one that you should never use. Never use this shit. Never use it. Never. For no reason in the world. I don't even know why they have it. The get player pawn. In theory, there should be 0 of them, but let's see. Maybe there is still one. Okay, there is no get player pawn. So it's not that. But it's a similar one. It must be a similar one. What other... Get pawn. Get player pawn. Get owner. Get pawn owner, get controller, get player, but I don't know. Or we follow the code of pickup. The code of pickup is fairly simple. The code of pickup, well, simple, no, but it starts from the interact menu. You start from the interact UI and then there is a pickup UI And the pickup UI is doing player controller reference, get character BP, selected object, cast to item actor pickup, right? But this part is where you issue the command, and I think the command is issued correctly. Then we go into pickup message, and pickup message is doing get player controller 0. On server, fuck me. Yeah, it is this one. I mean, obviously, if you do get player controller 0 on the server side, GG. GG. Okay. Okay, fine. Why do we even do this thing? Why would we even do this thing? Because we need to send what? We need to send the actor to the thing. So we will just change it here. Pickup message. We just pass the... So, let's say initiator. Initiator must be a PS character BP. And yeah, there is really no reason why we should pass, you know, we should, there's really no reason why we should do this. Yes, but that's another good check, eh? If I ever do, because you know what happens sometimes? Sometimes it happens that you have a method and you decide to move it server side, right? But you forget that you cannot get player controller 0 there, right? But it's fine, we found it. And it's good that we found it now, because we are going to re-release soon, and so... I mean, to release an update. And it is a very fundamental one. So, Constrabus, if you want to get your weapon back... you need to connect when no one else is online. You will be the only player, and so you will be able to pick up your item again. So it's as simple as that. Okay, so pickup message. Now, pickup message, I think we can just pass in the cat. By the way, we already had here. No, but I don't even need it, because the initiator is the... I don't even need it. Is self. The initiator is self. So it's not, I don't even need it as a variable, actually. GG! GG boys! GG boys! No, it didn't work. Why? I think because you placed one O less. You didn't place enough O. Ah yes, 4-0 and not 5-0. No. Okay, so this is fixed. You see how easy. So if you report the bugs, I fix them. You know, you report the bugs, I fix them. As easy as this. Okay, let's test it again. But it will work 100%. No. Now, do you know what we should do? We should search for get player controller 0 and be sure that is never on the server side. But maybe it's just easier, you know, that you test the game and you find the bugs. But I can do a kind of a pass on all the get player controller 0 and see if they are all client side. The problem is that it's not very quick, because there are, as you imagine, there are hundreds of them. But okay, so the first player that connects is this guy. But anyway, we will test both sides. So you were basically losing... I think you were losing your item, by the way. I think it was a pretty bad bug, because... I think you would really lose your item. I have a potion of healing. I also have a potion of healing. Let me pick it up. Yes. It works now. I want to drop 2 potion of healing. I want to drop 2, 1 here and 1 here. I only have 1, but I put it here. Also, can I get back my freaking item that I lost before? No, sorry, you cannot. They are lost in the database forever. Okay, now I think it works, boys. This is a very good fix, huh? This is a very good fix. I found you randomly on YouTube. Well, that's the best way, you know? When you find something random, but then, you know, it's something that you like. I mean, it happens pretty often on YouTube. I have to say, YouTube is a good place for fun stuff. Okay, so we fixed it. This guy, look, this guy is happy. This guy is happy. This guy is happy. This guy is happy. They are both super happy. And you know, the only thing that is a bit hard for players to understand. I think for players to understand this is hard. So if I drop this potion and I say, hey man, take this, this guy will be like, okay, I'm picking it up, right? Because I'm a developer. Fuck. Because I'm a developer, I can pick it up. But in theory, we'll say no, because the potion is guarded, right? And I think that's not very easy to understand. No, we made a lot of progress. What do you mean? We are not going backward. That stair is when you go forward, but also backward at the same time. Want a bug? There is one. Ask for a ride from Idla to Oja. Open board, my character vanished, my mount still standing there. Ah, yes, that is yes, that is part of the special cases. Yeah, you can use the trade window, yes. That is part of the special cases where you do stuff when you are on a mount, right? And I didn't cover them all yet because there are very, very many cases. But yes, that is one case. Now, in theory, you should not. I understand. I'm thinking very deeply. Because that thing is a travel script. That thing is a travel script. There is a very special one that we made only for travel by NPC. Now, there is, for example, the fly to Gog, right? The fly to Gog. The fly to Gog is triggering a teleport. The problem is that this teleport is actually a script, and that script will be a teleport OP. Will be a teleport operation. Now this teleport operation is Come on, Visual Studio 2022. They told me a lot of good stuff about you, but we'll teleport the NPC to the target no, wait. Wait. Is this one or not? I'm not sure is this one, because no, it's not this one. It's nothing to do with this one. No. It's not this. This is when an NPC is completely another system. It's completely another system. Yes, this one maybe, which is called the same, Teleport OP, but well, the other was called Teleport Operation actually. So this one. Get actor. Get actor. Get actor. Get actor. But get actor, target. No. Aim target. Aim target. Get actor. Hey, here is not very easy because we are between different layers of software. Different layer of software. So I think that unfortunately, yeah, it's getting it from the environment, but the environment, boys, GG, the environment is created. It's created a runtime. This will not be very easy to fix, but I can try. I can try. Because in theory we want to say that when you see, because in many cases we do get object actor, right? Get object actor. But get object actor when it's prepared, it should be prepared in scripting though. Get object actor, and no. There should be a set object somewhere, but it's not here. I will never find it. I will never find it. No, I mean it's when we... kind of. Yeah, should be a define. Yes, should be a define actor, something like that. Everywhere in our code. The problem is that this thing is really everywhere. This thing is really everywhere. Because in reality should never be, well, depends, because for example in combat, like when you receive and now after dismounting I am in the Draken plane. Really? You are in the Draken plane. In theory that's not possible, but evidently it is. Evidently it is, but it should not be possible that you go to the Draken plane from there. So basically everything I have is actor this, where this is the current character. If you are on top of a mount, because unfortunately we decided to change it, but it was a good change. If you're on top of a mount, you know, the mount will be this, right? The mount will be this. And it's a big problem because all of these functions will then work on the mount. And all the scripting will work on the mount. And I don't even know. I don't even know the exact implications of that, but I think there are big implications of that. Big implications. Like, for example, I think you are using the armor of your creature and not more yours when they are attacking you. Or you are using, well, the speed for sure. But if you do some skill, for example, if you do some skill checks while you are on your mount, I think that at the moment you are getting the stats of your mount instead of the stats of yourself, right? So I think there are a lot of implication in that change that we did. Everywhere you see actor this when you are on a mount is wrong, or anyway, is taking the mount. I think even if you level up, I think even when you are taking experience, when you are taking experience and you are on a mount, I think your mount is taking the experience. Yes, you break the law while you're on the mount goes to jail, exactly. Everything is like this now because we did that change. And by the way, I knew that would happen, so I was 100% aware. But the other way around was impossible. Unreal Engine just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. But this is wrong. Should be get PS character or something. We created a function for it. Now the one about traveling, I absolutely have no idea where is it. But it may be any of this one. There should be actually one for teleport, which is preparing the thing. But yeah. But anyway, I think I'm more concerned. I think I'm more concerned that you go to the Draken plane for some reason that you should not than this one, because this one, okay, you can just dismount before traveling and it will work, right? But how do I get out of here? I can teleport you out unless you want to try the puzzle, but maybe you don't want. I can teleport you out if you want. Do you want to try the puzzle or not? There is a small puzzle. But if you didn't take it from the beginning... I need to go with the release client if I need to move you. But it's interesting how you got into the Draken plane. I mean, how did you get there? That's interesting because it should never happen. Should never happen. I connected to the wrong server. Should never happen because I mean, maybe you died. Did you die? Do you know if you died? I mean, do you have in your chat something like you died? Can I pick up my item? Fuck, I cannot. You want to go to Crystal, eh? I misspelled the N, was in the other place. I can... What did you select? Did you select Oja or... I think they are all the same, by the way. Clock clop, clock clop. Clock clop, clock clop. I still see you here, but... If I do info on you, it's saying you are not a valid PS character. GG. Where are you going? Are you trying to catch the guy? Yeah, I would say traveling with your mount is not really advised. I mean, if you go on top of a pterosaur with your mount... Yeah, your mount is here. Your mount is super confused. Your mount is like, what the fuck happened? Hello? I'm sorry, your owner decided to go away one moment. But it will be back. Yeah, you are gone. Where are you now? Where are you now? But it's strange because if I die here, so I'm in Idler, right? So in theory you died here, and if you die, I mean if you died, I don't know if you died, you should go here. Maybe if you die from Oja. The mount is not very amused, no. No. Where are you? Where are you? You are in the middle of nowhere. Ah, you are here. And no, in theory you should never arrive here. Never, ever, 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 ever. You should never, never, ever, ever arrive in this place. By the way, you are not even there. You are falling down. What the f... You are... now you are here. I think it took a bit of time loading. I think it took a bit of time loading. But did you try to teleport to Oja without a mount? Because maybe, you know, maybe it's really going to Oja that is broken. I don't know. No, actually, if you go without the mount, it works. I don't know. I think it's something very weird happens. I think something very weird happens when you're on your mount, but unfortunately, that's known because the way Unreal is managing mounts is very different from where how we were managing in the old game, and so I think the suggestion for now is to avoid traveling by mount. I mean, imagine anyway putting a Rivnak on top of a Pterosaur, right? And you being on top of the two. I mean, that's very complex. It's a very complex way to travel. So I don't think you can do it. Okay, but it's a good bug. I think that this bug is actually revealing many others on the mount, but I don't know if it's really important, you know. But we will see. I mean, it's definitely something we need to fix, but I think there are more occasions of that. So I think, for example, if you fight on a mount, I think the mount will take the damage now, and the mount will die. But these are all good tests, eh? These are all good tests. I think if you can, you should report it in the... You should report it in... I think I know why. You can't... I mean... I think I know why you go to the Draken plane. I think it could be because he's trying to get the standard location of the mount. And the standard location of the mount, the standard spawn point, since he's not getting your spawn point, but he's getting his spawn point. Do we have a proper spawn point for the Rivnak? Right? You were on top of a Rivnak. You were on top of a Rivnak, so. The Rivnak is 91. Yeah, but all the spawn points should be identical. 91. Yeah, I think he's taking... Yeah, I think I understand what is happening. I think I understand what is happening. He's taking... I mean, the code fucks up because it doesn't know how to handle that. And then you kind of die. And... No, I think you fall down. Yes, I think you fall down. And the code is trying to get your spawn location, but instead of getting yours, it's getting the one of the mount, and the one of the mount is not defined in a proper way, and so you are going to the Draken plane. I think it's something like that. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but because it's a case that in theory should never happen, you know, to default. But yeah, I don't know if you can open a bug. So we keep track of it. That would be good. And I think if you test more stuff on the mounts, I think you will find more issues because I'm aware that that piece is a bit broken. The piece is a bit broken. Yes, it makes sense to dismount. Yes. Otherwise, we become a pile of animals, which is not really easy. Okay, I think that's all for today, but it's good. We fixed two very important bugs. I think we need to decide if we want to do a small update so that everyone is getting, you know, the fixed stuff. In particular, the one about picking up items seems to be very relevant. And also the ability to enter the new dungeon seems to be very relevant. So I think that I'm gonna do it soon. If we can fix some other important bugs, would be nice before doing another release, because it takes me quite some time to do another release. And in the chat window is not me asking for the ride, but it's my mount asking. Yeah, you see? Exactly. So when you are on your mount, basically you are the mount. And that's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitch, click on follow. And if you want to subscribe on YouTube, click on subscribe. That would be nice. And it's free. And if you want to do a bit more for us, you feel particularly kind and you really want to help us, you can go to patreon.com/planeshift, where you can support the game, get access to the alpha for free, and get tags in Discord, and sometimes get some videos that I'm posting. Consider that I'm doing pretty much, 20 things, and it's not very easy for me to also post videos, but when I can, I do it. Have a good night, boys! See you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm getting my third vaccination. So I will be vaccinated for the third time in the morning. But I will stream anyway in the afternoon, no problem. In the evening, no problem. Bye bye.